just a dawn unfold delight. The rolling leaves beneath the sun, the lonely man's been in the sun. The launches burn, the dark won't run. I'm just chasing down the line. Don't breath, no trace, no plane. Just a ghost of endless game. Hey Frank. It's me, Evil Eddie. We've walked through fire side by side, through every loss, through every fight. No need for words, no need to speak. I know your strength when you feel weak. The world gets loud, it pulls you down, but I've been there, I've been around. When everything begins to crack, you turn your head, I've got your back. No running off, no standing still. We push ahead against the will of every doubt that drags you low. You're not alone, you never go. Show me what you got, Frank. Don't hold it in, don't blank. You've faced it all, you've held the line. Show me what you got, Frank. Yeah, I still say I'll twist your nips just to see you crack a grin. Same old chaos, same old spark, laughing loud inside the dark. Nothing you can do, I'm gonna find you when you hide out deep inside you. Kick the door and drag you through whatever hell you're walking through. We ain't clean, we ain't saints, carried scars and old complaints. But when the weight comes crashing down, we don't fold, we don't drown. Step by step, no retreat.
What's up, guys? What is up? That was a song by Evil Eddie, right? A follower. Songs are basically friendship, right? Artie, what is up? How have you been? Yes, I would love it. I would love it if you joined. That would be awesome. I haven't seen you in ages, my brother. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well, my brother. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. How's the whole job stuff? I hope he's doing well. Yes, much love, my brother. Before I continue, right? Before I get started with the videos tonight, right? I'm gonna go on a rant. What's up? What's up? Howdior. What is up? What is up? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I want to do. I want to go a little bit rant, right? It's just something that just recently happened to me. So excuse me for this. A bit of a rant. Good. I'm glad you're good, my brother. I'm glad. We got to talk more when you join the live on Wednesday. Yeah, we got to talk more. So I want to go on a little bit of a rant before I start reacting to some videos today. I have a friend. I mean, like, this is the thing where my life is. It is what it is. I don't have many friends in real life. I keep my circle extremely short, or extremely small, because I don't really go out. I don't really do a whole lot. So I have about like 2 real life friends, right? And I view them like brothers. I view them like best friends. One friend, right? He was struggling. Okay, so I have a property that I'm renting out. So I offered to him like 2 years ago, right? So he's been a tenant for about 2 years, which is cool, right? I mean, I wanted to help him out. It was cheaper rent, and more flexible rent pay. Okay. And again, this guy, I knew him since high school, right? That's like 20 years ago, right? It's about like 20 years ago. So I view him as like a best friend, right? I view him as like a brother. Okay. I feel like I'm closer to him than my actual brother. So I view him as a brother. I view him in high regards. I care for him. So throughout our friendship history, he doesn't really reach out. He doesn't if I don't call him, he doesn't really call me, right? He doesn't really put a whole lot of effort into friendship. Fine, right? I'm not a fucking girl. I don't give a shit, right? If you don't want to hang out, cool. If you're not calling me to chat to, you know, get to, catch up. I don't give a shit. Fine. I have a life. I'm doing other shit. I'm focused on other things as well. So whatever. I'm not gonna cry about it. Even though I view him as a best friend, right? Probably I shouldn't, right? I probably shouldn't because he doesn't treat me like I'm a best friend. It is what it is. Okay. So until recently, right? When I went on my trip, right? So I've been away for 2 months. He didn't pay for those 2 months, right? Because he usually sends me the money. And I was fine with it. It's like whatever. Coming back, he couldn't pay me those 2 months right away. I'm like, okay. Right? Even though you had 2 months without paying, you didn't save it, but whatever. He had some issues. I let it go. He paid me the 1 month, couple days or weeks later. Okay, fine. Cool. Now I had to wait for his second pay. And it's cool. I didn't mind, right? It's like, again, we're friends. I'm not gonna hound him about it like I treat him like a tenant, right? I treat him as a friend. So come he couldn't pay this whole month, right? He's owing this month. Okay, he was owing this month, and I was like, fine, right? And the month you should have been paying at the beginning of the month, but fine, right? He couldn't do whatever, so he had issues, and then he said, okay, I had some issues. He was going to pay me Saturday, right? The Saturday that just passed. Didn't pay me that Saturday. Cool. I called him, didn't pick up. Sunday, called him, didn't pick up. Monday, today, I called him, didn't pick up. Only until tonight, he sent me the rent that he owes, even though he should have sent me the late fee. But he sent me the rent that he owes, and it's like, and I had to call him. And I'm like, bro, this is the shit you're doing is disrespectful. Okay, are we not friends? You didn't have the fucking the enough respect for me to like call me and tell me like, bro, I couldn't pay yet, right? Something happened, whatever. I'm like, again, for me, I view it as a friendship, not tenant and not landlord and tenant kind of aspect. I view it as friend to friend. So I would have like, okay, fine. If you couldn't pay that, then just okay, we could wait. I was not gonna hound him about it. But because I had to call him, it felt like I'm having to hand. I felt like I was hounding him about it. And I'm saying like, bro, we are friends for over 20 years. The least you could do is show me some respect. And this is a thing where I want to bring it up because I think a lot of times us as men, we don't talk about our feelings enough, right? We don't. And we let people disrespect us. We let people because I've done some videos, right? TikTok videos of wives, girlfriends, even friends publicly disrespecting you, right? Either saying like I did a video of a soon to be wife, like she said she did a TikTok video. It's like, oh, so and so celebrity, I'm about to walk down this aisle, right? If you want it, you gotta contact me, bitch. Are you kidding me? Right? It's like I get it. Maybe you're joking, but the level of disrespect is insane. I found that disrespectful. You will disrespect your husband when you're about to marry him? Another video I just recently did, right? A TikTok video that I recently did, but YouTube won't allow it because sometimes it's copyrighted. Is that please check out my TikTok, right? Is that a friend and a wife and the guy's wife, that friend fed, right? Spoon fed his wife, his friend's wife, in front of him, on camera, in front of the man. Even though that's a joke, right? A trend or what the fuck ever. It's like, do you not see that that's extremely disrespectful? And you're not just doing it, between you three, right? You're doing it to thousands, if not millions of others. You are fine with disrespecting your man, your friend, in front of thousands of people. It shows you how little respect you have for the person. And it's like that's the thing where us men, we take it, right? We take it in stride, right? We take it. We take all the blows of life, right? We take all the blows, right? We take all the jabs. We take all the fucking uppercuts. Because we're men, right? We men have to take that. Men have to take the disrespect. Men have to take the jabs in life, because you know what? We're men. We can't talk about our feelings. We can't, we can't voice our grievances, because then we're women, right? Because I felt like that. I felt like I felt like a woman voicing my grievances to my friend. But it's like, fuck it. I'm tired of, how can I hold women online accountable, but I can't even hold the people in my own life accountable for the disrespect they show me. So I just had to say, like, bro, like, seriously, I see you hang out with your other friends. I'm not crying that you're not hanging out with me. I don't give a shit. But the least you could do, right, for us being friends for so long, is just show me a little bit of respect. That's it. The least you could do is call me and say that, bro, I couldn't do this. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. So I'm going on a little bit of a rant, because it's just like, I feel like a lot of times us as men, we're not expected to say anything. We're just expected to, bury our emotions and just like be quiet about it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm tired of that shit. Right? Because that just leads people to disrespect you even more. That's what I believe, right? That leads you to that leads it so people could be fine with disrespecting you even more. I don't know. I was going on a little bit of a rant. So sorry. Excuse me. All right. All right. Let's get started. Now, this is a whatever podcast. It's just a short clip, right? Or not, it's not a clip, but there's a short part of this video I wanted to talk about. I was watching this a little bit, right? And there was a part of whatever podcast that, made me made me think of something, right? Just made me think, right? And I wanted to talk about it. So hopefully we could talk about it together. So let's talk about this one.
Angeles, when you went on a date yesterday,
Yeah.
and it's like a city of like millions and millions of people,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
go to a restaurant
Yeah.
and you're never going to see any of those people ever again.
Yeah.
What
Big bars. What is up, my brother? What is up?
value am I deriving, like, long term from, like, let's say I never see that girl again. Like, I
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
the date with her and I never see her again. What is the value that I'm deriving in terms of, from the framework of what you're laying out, from that? Like, nobody in that room is going to ever see me again. Like, no girl is going to, like, at the restaurant is going to see me on this date with this really hot girl, and like when my date's at the bathroom, going to slide a piece of paper to me with her phone number. Like, that's not going to happen. So what is, like, the value that I'm getting from being seen with a beautiful woman by people I'll never see again, most likely?
I hate this narrative, right? That a lot of women want to use, that that men benefit from being with women, right? Particularly like clout. Who the fuck do you think I am? What do you think I am? Leonardo DiCaprio? What clout am I getting from you? I mean, and let's be honest, most women are average at best. Most women are average at best. I'm sorry, right? See, I'll probably say a 7, right? Okay. She ain't a fucking 9, right? She ain't a 9. 7s aren't really baddies in my opinion. So it's like, I just find like all these women, right? 7, 5, I guess. 5'2". You can't see her face right now, but she's about 6, 5'4". They're average at best. A lot of them are average at best. Most women are average at best. Men aren't getting clout from you, right? And the clout that men get from dating beautiful women is that they date multiple beautiful women, right? That's the clout. Because unless you are a 9 yourself, there's not a whole lot of clout he's garnering from that. Not really. Particularly certain types of men. And the amount of clout is not that substantial. Because women have such inflated egos. They think they think that they are, some princess, that you're some princess or some queen, that some amazing crazy ass arm candy that you're bringing into, like, a club. It's not really. Men don't. First of all, most men are not gaining any kind of clout from dating you. Here's the thing where believe me or not, right? It's up to you. I've dated some 7 and 8s before, right? I've dated some women that had turned heads. It doesn't change. It doesn't change my life, right? It's not changing my life. Right? I literally dated a black woman, right? Some would consider her an 8. Some would consider her an 8, and she had literally turned heads before. Okay, awesome. I'm not benefit. I'm not really like. It's like, what do you think I'm getting, right? What clout you think I'm getting? That's insanity. Laughing man, what is up, my brother? What is up? Men aren't getting clout from dating beautiful women. I'm sorry, and honestly, most women are average. They may be good looking, right? Relatively, but they're still average at best. Right? They're not the level of good looking that, I don't know. It's gonna open doors for you.
I guess because you're of status, right?
Okay.
Right? Like
to
when
who?
people of status are seen with beautiful women, it just, I don't know, I think it helps.
But so long
And I
term,
agree
what
with
is
you, too.
what is like the long term benefit? Like, okay, so everyone in the restaurants sees me with like a beautiful woman, and they're like,
I'm doing good, my brother. I'm doing good. How are you doing now, laughing man?
wow, that guy's the shit. Truthfully,
Yeah.
most people probably don't care. Like, people probably are like, they're in their own world, they're eating their food, they're talking to their date or whoever they're with. Like, I don't know if there's like a real strong, tangible benefit of, like, on one given date, having like a beautiful woman. Like,
I agree. Every liberal is a liar. Or, they're too stupid to understand.
I don't know if I see the value there.
Pardon me.
I get your point.
May I interject?
All right.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any 80s movies then, right? Attractive.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Wait. If I'm going to but if I'm going to a restaurant with a woman, wouldn't you agree that my attention ought to be focused on the
Right,
woman I'm on a
exactly.
date with, not trying to use her as a pawn to like get an
Exactly.
ego boost
I'm
from
just
the
saying
other
the
women
80s
or men at the
movies.
restaurant? I should be focused on her, talking to her,
Right.
engaging with her. And truthfully, I'm not going to derive, like, maybe in some movie, like, which is, mind you, is fictional. I don't think I'm really going to derive some sort of, like, women aren't going to see me on a date with like another attractive woman and be like, wow, let me just like slip him my number. Like, maybe that happens. Like,
Now it's just men trying to impress men.
Yeah.
I think the kind of movies you're also referring to.
Here's my thing, right? This whole thing where men trying to impress men. I mean, men don't give a shit. Now, if it does impress other men, great. It's added benefit. If it doesn't impress any man, men don't care. Men. It's like women put too much emphasis on, men want to impress other men. No, they don't. They don't give a shit. Like I said, if it does impress other men, great. But no, men care about themselves, right? They're like, if I'm happy about it, if I'm dating a woman, great. I don't care if it impresses other men. If it does, awesome. That's a perk. But if it doesn't, okay, who gives a shit? It's the insanity that a lot of women think that men do shit to impress other men. No, they don't. They don't do it to impress other men. Now, if it does impress other men, that's an added ego boost, right? That's an added ego boost. But men buy a car, men have a house, whatever, right? Men show off money. It's to impress women. Or I don't know if it's to impress women, it's to show off. You just show off it's to show off in general, right? Men and women. So men don't care about impressing others, but men do care, certain types of men, they care about showing off. Red door, what is up, my sister? What is up? That's it. So it's like a lot of these men, right? A lot of the show-offy men, they do show off. They do want to show off. But they don't care who they impress. They just care about showing off.
So it's like Scarface, you know, when there is a woman.
Scarface?
Scarface. Have you watched the movie Scarface
Yeah,
with Al
but
Pacino? Yeah. So there was a woman who is basically being kind of courted by both enemies eventually.
Oh, well.
In a scenario whereby you bring that woman into an environment where everyone knows you, that could be a boost of an ego and so on, because everyone knows you are bringing that asset,
Like
I guess.
said, the 80s movies.
Yes,
So,
but in a scenario that Brian was explaining, whereby you're walking to a random restaurant and you have a woman with you and nobody really cares who you are, nobody knows you,
Right.
it doesn't really matter what she looks like because
But there
nobody's
is the
going to notice.
possibility of a woman saying, "Oh, who is he? What does he have to offer? Maybe they look like they're just dating."
She may think that, but do you think she'll actually encourage?
Let's actually, hold on. I mean, we're getting a little off track,
80s
but let's examine this. So, have you ever been on a date with a guy, and can you articulate to me a time that he ever conferred a benefit simply by virtue of being with you at the restaurant? Like, can you actually articulate the benefit, the tangible benefit he received? Did some business guy come up to him and be like, "Wow, your chick's really fucking hot. Let me hire you for my business"? Has that ever happened to any of you?
It's subconscious. It's
Has that
subconscious.
ever happened?
No, the restaurant, but at if we end up going out to bars and stuff, it definitely
Yeah, subconscious.
At the bar?
Yeah, like a
what-
really nice bar that you can't normally get into. Now we can get into it. Now we can
'Cause of
kinda
you?
network with people.
Discount.
It might be because of his wallet and what he can put on the table.
Yeah, I think they're going to let him into the bar because he's going to spend money, right? I mean, now maybe if you're talking about certain nightclubs that are really kind of honestly fucking lame, and they're saying, "Oh, okay, you need to bring 3 girls with you if you want to get in."
No, I'm not talking
Does that even
No,
happen?
they don't understand.
I
No,
don't
but
know.
having a more attractive woman on your arm can get you to in a club you usually can't get in sometimes. I'm just talking studio.
But you already
54.
have the girl.
I'm talking a little bit in history.
If you already got the girl, I mean, unless you're just using her, if she's a friend or something.
Well, no,
But
it's
it's
just
first
a
off,
benefit of going out to a nightclub. The girl may say, "Hey, go there," and he's like, "I
Yeah.
never can get in," and she's like, "No, don't worry, we can get in."
Here, we
you
got-
know.
Or maybe
Could
because
happen.
she knows the promoter, but that's not necessarily because of her looks and the guy being
Never
now.
been to Studio 54 in the
perceived.
70s and 80s. The
Yeah.
dudes
Yeah, but
acted
we
women
don't
love
live
it.
in 70s or 80s anymore. We're talking
Right.
about the current
But
situation.
I'm just saying, these are the things that shaped what's happening today. Oh, sorry,
Well,
these are the things
yeah,
that
yeah.
are shaping what happened today.
So the thing is, though, is that first off, I don't even understand if you're actually dating a woman, say she's your girlfriend. I think it's pretty much one of the most retarded things ever you could do to bring a girl with you to the bar.
Sean, what is up? What is up? What's going on, DA? My red pill brother from another mother. What is up, my brother? What is up? Love ya. Thank you for stopping by.
Already have her. Stay home, watch Netflix, order DoorDash, have sex.
Why are you
Why-
at the club? Why are you at the
Go
club?
out?
Why go to the club? You already
I
have a
agree.
girl. I mean, look, I'm
Dancing.
Unless a friend's
Introverted, so-
birthday or a real reason to actually be there.
And unless
but
you're a player.
I personally,
and
I'm
that's what they
introverted
do.
to be
Right.
fair, so
You
I
know
think
what mean?
nightclubs are retarded. But anyways, let's get back to the topic here.
Yeah, there are
So-
two things. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but there are two things I wanted to add.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing is I don't think there's anything wrong with a first date not involving money. It's just I can't afford to go to a nice restaurant. That's just not
Sure.
in my budget, right?
Yeah.
The guy I'm going out with probably makes a lot more money than me, but if he wants to go walk the trail, go on a hike, maybe just grab coffee, then I think that's perfectly acceptable to meet someone
Sure.
that way. Yeah.
Okay. And then the second thing?
And then the second thing was, I think it's so valuable to go to a club when you're dating somebody. I mean, I don't really even go to the club when I'm single. I'd rather go to the club if I'm dating someone. Because you can dance together. Have you ever been to, I guess it's not a
Eddie, what is up, my brother? What is up?
club, but like there's like two-step in Austin. There's like
Dance?
yeah.
Do you think heterosexual men want to dance? Men don't. Look, well, actually, I think in one of your want to date, I'm trying to remember what that in one of your videos.
Oh, yeah, that was completely satire.
Well, is it satire though? But you did say that, so I do question this desire for, like, most men don't want to go dance. There's an argument there, like if it's with your girl or something, maybe still it's lame as fuck. But like, do you think men hanging out with their male friend dance? Men are so it's like, okay, I think the topic was if a woman is going out on 2 dates in one night, should the man pay? And you were, I think, explaining the justification for why men should pay, if I recall. And you said, well, one of the reasons is because women offer this value, like it's status to have a good-looking woman with you. I think we already discussed that. What were the other things?
I guess just like having a woman's company, having the emotional kind of processing and relation with a woman, having good conversation with a woman.
But you get that too as the woman. So you get
I feel like
the
most
woman,
dates I'm listening to guys and not really saying much.
Well,
Would you be surprised that this is the type of woman that dates the high value men, right? She dates the high value men. And you know how that works.
that can vary, I would say. But in any case, the time you're both spending on the date is equivalent. Now, who's doing the talking, that can be disputed, but you have his company, he has your company. So that seems kind of equal there. But let me open it up to the rest of the panel. So the prompt was, a woman goes on 2 dates in one night. And I'm asking, should the men pay? I think half of you said yes. You said yes, the man should still
Eva Eddie, you know what laughing man means.
pay, if I recall.
Yeah.
I went around the table on that one, right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Why should the man pay?
I guess it varies based upon like disclosure. So if I was to do that, I would let them know that I'm dating others, and I would still hold them to like higher standards, because regardless, like if you allow them to
That's what we're going to be talking about, right? And the logic of women. How they hold you to a higher standard. God forbid you hold women to a higher standard. That is the insanity we are dealing with. That is the logic of women. It is okay for women to hold men to a higher standard. God forbid men can hold women to a higher standard. That is the insanity.
start out lazy, they're
No, I know, DA. I know. I mean, I know Evil Eddie. I know you're busting his balls.
going to continue. They're just going to get comfortable and
Lazy.
be lazy. Yeah.
Anything else, or?
No.
Okay. All right. What do you think?
I think it does depend. If they do know that you are dating other people and they're kind of keeping it casual as well, I don't think it matters really who pays if you're both keeping it casual. However, if he is trying to actively pursue her and want to win her over in a relationship, then I would say yes to pay, but I think that's his own discretion.
Okay. So,
You gotta think, right? The type of man that would pay when a woman goes on 2 dates on the same day or multiple dates a week with different men. The type of man that would pay, okay, is only 2 types of men. Only 2 types of men, in my opinion. It's the man that is a fucking simp, right? Complete simp, complete other simp, okay? Or it's the player where he doesn't give a shit. I don't care, right? I don't care if you go with other men, because all I care about is hitting it. That's it, right? All I care about is having sex. So I don't care if you go with other men because I'm trying to get your pants. I'm trying to get into your pants. That is it. So those are the 2 type of men women are going for. The stupid simp of a man, or the men that are players. Because the players don't care. The simps don't care as well.
shouldn't in an effort to win a man over, maybe she should only do 1 date per night, though?
Well, yeah, but if they both are kind of like, oh, we're both casual, like it was just kind of mutual, then
Right.
that's where I would see it's like the blur of you can pay, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't hold him to that standard.
Okay.
But
All right, sure. What do you think?
And well, the thing is too, is going on a date on the same day with someone. You might have like a coffee with someone to get to meet them, and then also go on a date. Actually, have a date that night, but the person can meet, so you'll want to do that.
Yeah.
So, should they pay? I would say Yeah, there's no harm in buying a coffee and there's no harm in buying dinner. Do they have to? No, you can have different terms.
Here, really quick, can I have you take your arms off the table and move your microphone back to the edge of the table, please? All right, your thoughts?
Absolutely, yes, a guy should pay for the date.
Even if the woman's going on 2 dates in the same night?
Irregardless, a guy should absolutely pay for the date.
In any circumstance.
Absolutely,
How about
yes.
this? Let me propose a new circumstance, but I'll have the rest of the guests answer. There's no circumstance under which you think a man should be alleviated of a duty to pay for a date.
No, I think.
Let me ask you this. Let's say instead of her going on the second date guy, let's say instead of it, she went on a date with another man, she's having sex, so she has a fuck buddy, and prior to the date that she's going on with this man, this is her ongoing fuck buddy, and she's on birth control. This other man ejaculated inside of her. So when she's on that date with this other man, she literally has another man's seed leaking out of her. Under that circumstance, now, and you would agree, perhaps you would agree that a man paying for a date is traditional.
Absolutely.
Traditional gender role.
Yes.
Do you think it's traditional to show up to a date with another man's cum inside of you?
I mean, that's a hypothetical. I could make a hypothetical that, you could get shot right now. Like, it's a hypothetical,
And you're right. I'm asking you
Brent, what is up, my brother? What is up?
to engage with the hypothetical.
Yes, I still believe that. Yeah, definitely.
So tradition for men.
Yeah.
Modernity, freedom for women.
Yes, I absolutely.
That is the insanity. That is the fucking logic of women. Okay? Hold men to standards, women no standards. This is why this is why I don't mind if men say, "You know what? I want to date a younger woman." I don't mind. I don't mind if men say, "You know what? I want to date a woman with a low body count." I don't mind. Right? I don't mind if men say, "I want to get a passport and go travel and date women from, I don't know, fucking Asia, right? From DR, from Colombia, from wherever." I don't mind. Why? Because here's the insanity. Why is it fine that women have standards, yet men cannot? Why is it fine that women can hold men to gender roles, yet men cannot hold women to gender roles? Right? When men hold women to gender roles, you want to go for those women in Asia because you know what? You just want poor, stupid women. Oh, so that's what? So if we want to find women that, you know what, that is fine with gender roles, that she will, fill gender roles, that is because we're dating stupid, weak women. But you choosing men that you have to hold men to gender roles. It's okay. That's the logic of a lot of women right now, right? And that's the logic that a lot of men are dealing with. You come to see these shows. Why do you always see these types of women? Because these are the women that are out there, right? I'm not saying that these women represent all women, but these women represent a lot of women. Okay, on these shows, right? The whatever podcast, Fresh and Fit, they show thousands of women, not millions, but at least thousands of women. Okay, and a lot of men deal with these women. So this is the thing where you see the women's hypocrisies, the delusions, their double standards. So this is why I'm big supporter of, you know what, men, think about your fucking self. Think about yourself. Care about yourself. You wanna date a younger woman? Do it. You want to date a submissive woman? Do it. You want to go for a woman that cooks, cleans, that want to be a wife? Do it. You want to go for a woman that has a low body count? Do it. If that's your standard, do it. You want to get a passport and travel the world and find other women outside the West? Do it. Because these women, they would not hesitate. They would not hesitate to put their standards upon you. Women like these would not hesitate to put their standards upon you.
Absolutely believe that he should still pay for the date. He's still open to knowing that she's he's still open to accepting that she's dating 3 guys. Dating 3 guys is open to the fact that she could be sleeping with them, she could be kissing them, she could be being intimate with them. He's still intellectualizing and accepting that, okay, she has the possibility to be intimate with them. He's accepting that. And then by him taking her on a date, he's accepting that, okay, she could be doing XYZ with them. And it's still going to happen. So it's his fault whether they come in her, whether they don't, whether she kisses them. He's still going to be paying for the date, and he knows that irregardless of what's going to happen.
That's why. If he fucking uses you, that is your fault. You knew what what kind of man you think you're going for? What kind of man you think you're dating going on a date? What kind of man you think that would accept a woman that dates multiple men every week, that dates multiple men each day, that, you know what, can have sex with a man that day and go on a date with you and still expect you to pay? What type of man you think would do that? I said it. A fucking simp or a player. Those are the 2 things you're getting. You're getting a simp, no backbone, doormat simp, or you're getting a player. Only 2. The only 2 you're getting, okay? So if he lies to you, he plays you, it's your fault. You can't blame a man that was attracted to a 3 or 4. You cannot blame a man, right, that treats a 3 or 4 like she's forever for the streets. You cannot, because you show it.
Well, so what I'm asking here, though, is more so an examination of gender roles and fairness and what people deserve.
Listen, life's not fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we take away women's right to vote?
Well,
No.
that's out of left field.
Life's not fair.
That's not relevant.
And it was-
That's
It's
not
completely
relevant.
relevant.
No, it's not.
Well, it has to do with fairness. It's completely relevant.
We're talking about dating.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
talking about fairness in dating. Now you're completely deterring the conversation.
Well,
No, you're talking about fairness in life. Life isn't fair. I agree. Life isn't fair. But if Brian brings up other parts in life that's not fair, is that okay then? Or you know what? Fine. You want to talk about dating? It's okay. Society will prop up men that sleep with a lot of women. Okay, but society will slut shame a woman that sleeps with a lot of men. That's fair. You're fine with that? Talking about yeah, I agree. Life isn't fair, but you cannot come. You see, this is a problem with a lot. The problem with I have a lot of women's logic. You complain about other things that's not fair. The gender pay gap? Are you kidding me? It's women who bring that shit up, not men. But yet you complain about that's not fair. Yet dating, you don't complain? Oh, what about it's like, seriously, like I just swear to God, it's just like, it's okay if life is unfair for a man. God forbid life is unfair for a woman. God forbid.
To an extra level. We're talking about voting now. No, we're talking about dating.
Okay.
Fairness in dating. Yes, absolutely. Life is not fair.
Yeah.
Life is not butterflies and rainbows. Stuff might happen in between that date.
Well,
So
I don't
what?
see why there necessarily needs to be like a legal or political fairness.
It's not legal. It's not political. It's just beta simps don't pay for dates.
Beta
Masculine
simps.
men pay for dates.
Just
I
to
would
be
think
clear,
they-
God, the more you listen to women, the more stupid they sound. The more you listen to women, the more stupid they sound. So you're saying masculine men are the ones that pay? So,
but do masculine men date women or pay for dates for women who are have another man's?
You don't even need to finish
cum?
the sentence. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think
because if they know,
masculine men-
especially if they know that she's dating other men, they have the prerogative to already pay for the dates because they are self-aware that she's
How
already
would they-
dating other men.
Well, it's not granted in the hypothetical that the men know.
Can I
Like-
interject in here for a moment?
Well, just one thing here. I don't think it's granted in the hypothetical that men know dating other men. Most women are not doing a disclosure. And I think even if asked by a man, hey, are you, like, let's say especially it's a guy who she really likes. I think if most men were to ask a woman,
here's the thing, right? Yeah, I mean, Red Door said Chads and players pay for dates. I don't disagree. But guess what? Because they don't give a shit. They don't care. Because honestly, to the Chads and players, to the masculine men, you're just a hole. You're just a dumpster to be used. That is it. That is it. This is why, I'm sorry, this is why a lot of these women fail. You don't realize you have become a hole to be used. That's why these masculine men don't mind paying, right? They don't mind paying because they don't mind just using you up. Please tell me if these masculine men are dating you or wifing you up. They're not. She just proved the popular quote of she's just your turn actually makes a lot of sense. Exactly. See? I agree. 100% I agree.
Hey, have you been like seeing anybody? Have you been dating anybody? Have you had sex with somebody recently? Knowing that her answer might destroy her chances with this man, I think a lot of women, not all women, some women might be honest and forthcoming, a lot of women would either omit or lie that they were recently sexually active with another man, knowing that it has a good chance of tanking her prospects with the man that she really likes. So I think, but again, not all men are even going to, I guess, ask for clarification, but women aren't going to they're not going to volunteer this. They're not going to volunteer. Hey, I'm not going to volunteer that.
They're not going to tell the truth, and nobody is going to tell you 100% of the truth. You have to take that into consideration.
I think we should just always be honest.
Women don't always tell the truth. Human beings don't always tell the truth. You have everybody is exactly like you in the world.
We should be that way.
We're saying that when it comes to disclosure, I can bet you any money right now that most women will not be truthful when it comes to that. And this is going back to what Brian was saying, that especially if you really like a guy and you want to impress him, you are not going to disclose who you slept with last. And most importantly, not very many guys will have a courage to ask you during the first date, when did you sleep with somebody, you know? Yeah. But I do think it's extremely unfair to accept something like paying for a date, whether that be a coffee, whether that be a very expensive fine dining experience, knowing that you are going on a date with somebody else on the same date. Because if you are expecting someone else's efforts and funds, then in that case, you know, it's a two-way road. It's not, you can't expect not give back.
Men lie also. And men have been lying a lot longer than the women.
Does it make it okay? So if we go with an eye for an eye, then that's not going to take us very far in life.
Most behavior like that is learned from men, and usually women are passing it on. But I believe that a lot of men have started
our responsibility to take accountability for our own behavior.
I love that. Take accountability. This is the problem where this is the problem what men are finding out. Women want to be men. Women want to be the men. Women want to be the men that they complain about, right? And that's the problem I'm seeing. Women are more masculine than ever, aggressive than ever. Women are trying to be like the men, right? So many women I've seen is like, oh, you know, I can sleep around and not catch feelings. Are you broken? Are you kidding me? It's like women are no more ladies. And you expect men to court you? You're not a lady. You're a fucking hoe for the streets, right? You're for the streets. Men ain't courting women that are for the streets.
But
so, like,
a lot of men
even
don't probe.
If a man is lying,
a lot of them don't probe either. Like, that's also our responsibility too, to probe and to ask those questions and analyze and see if we're being manipulated or not.
Absolutely. Sure, but this goes back to the original, you know, when you were a teenager and you wanted to do something with your friends, and then your mother would say to you, oh, if your friends are going to jump in a fire, will you do the same? You know, no, you just have to take responsibility for your own behavior, but you have to be truthful. In the real world, most women in today's day and age, between the ages of 20 and 35, let's say, they are not very likely to disclose who they slept with.
Okay, but compared to men, what are those statistics?
Yeah.
Well, we can't say because
Okay,
there isn't
so you're not
data.
very good at
Everybody
comparative
will lie.
analysis then.
No,
You're not very
but
good at
then
comparative
men
analysis.
or
You know
women-
exactly what women are, but you don't know what men are.
But you can't expect men to pay when you know most women are not going to be truthful.
Okay, but how many men are not willing to be truthful on dates?
Probably equal amount.
Probably.
Who knows?
Okay,
but that
so
doesn't
you're not-
matter.
so you're not completely
That
sure.
wasn't the
You're not
question. The
completely
question
sure.
was, should the guy be paying if she's not being truthful that she's going on 2 dates?
I understand that.
But you know what? Why would a woman disclose it on the
That
first
she's-
date? I just slept with whoever. That's none of your
Yes.
business.
Oh, why would a woman disclose it? Right? You hear the hypocrisy, you hear the logic? So it's okay for women to date liars? Why would men disclose it? Why would men disclose anything? Why would men disclose anything to these women? Out from the woman's mouth. This is, I swear to God, when you listen to women, you break that shit down. Women are no better than men. Right? Literally. So why would the players, why would the bad boys, why would the Chaz, the Pookies disclose anything to you? No fucking duh, they lie. Because you would lie too. You are no better. You are no better than the men you complain about. That is my problem, right? That is the logic of women. They're no better than the men they complain about. Right? They say that, oh, men lie. Guess what, bitch? You do too. And you literally, out from your mouth, said, why would we disclose anything? Why would women disclose it? Maybe because you're morally sound. Maybe you're not a fucking lowlife. Maybe, right? Maybe you're not a lowlife. Maybe you have some principles, values, morality, but you know what? I'm sorry. I guess who am I talking about, right? You are the type of women that would date the Pookies, that would date the players, the bad boys. So, of course, you get the liars and cheaters. Of course you get those because you are no better. You are no better than the fucking men you complain about.
Exactly.
First of all, I'm
Exactly.
here.
So
and
why
we're
would
trying
she
to get to
expect
know
him
each
to
other
pay
from
then
the
if she's
beginning.
going on 2 dates?
Because I'm traditional. I'm
So
gonna-
women,
So
sorry,
am I.
sorry to interrupt you,
Sorry.
darling, but women want men who are protectors. Why would I be attracted to a man who's not a protector? Why would I want a man to make me in my physical feminine energy? Why would I want
Your feminine energy? When you literally agreed, right? When you literally agreed that if you just had sex with a man, right? And you were on a date with another man, he should pay. Where's the feminine energy in that? Seems like hoe energy, right? Seems like hoe energy. Where you literally agreed. Right? You literally agreed that if a woman had sex with a man before a date with another man, that other man still has to pay. Where's the feminine energy in that? Sounds like hoe energy. Right? Sounds like energy that's meant for the streets. Right?
He belongs to the streets.
That's what it sounds like. Right? Sounds like that.
a man to put me in my masculine
And
energy?
men don't want to date women who are fucking other men.
Yeah, why would he want to protect you?
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I understand that.
But they're probably fucking other women.
But you have to take that.
They don't have to do anything. That's the truth. A real protector and a leader and a masculine man does not have to do anything because, truth be told, there are not very many men like that left in the world, and they have a lot to choose from. And that's certainly not a girl who's gone out on a date with another guy the same night, let alone let somebody else come in her.
Yeah, that's the ridiculous of women. Women's logic is honestly not logical. It is idiotic. I'm sorry. Women are not logical beings. Right? Women aren't logical beings. They're not. They're highly emotional. Right? Highly emotional. Their logic is stupid. So, what do you guys think? Oh God, women and their logic. But you know that's the amazingness of to debate and talk about with these women, right? Even though their logic sucks, right? Their logic sucks. Um, all right, let's do some TikTok videos. Let's do some TikTok videos. I always like to dissect women's logic on their TikTok videos because, you know, women because this is the thing where, right, for a lot of the pushbacks, right, a lot of the pushbacks of people on Fresh and Fit or whatever, people say, oh, these aren't regular women, and all this shit. Okay, fine, right? You know, let's have a wider view of things where we get some TikTok video women, and you know, I mean, like, aren't those a lot of them are regular women as well? You know, so. All right, let's check this one out.
So let me say, I'm not a perfect parent. I never got on the internet and said I was a perfect parent. There's no book to parenting, and if you know of a book, inbox me because I'll purchase the book. I call my son for 5 days straight. I text him for 5 days straight. No response at all. Not answering the phone, not responding to the text messages on the phone bill that I pay. He calls today and we're talking, and I could hear the hurt in his voice. I could hear that he was upset. I could hear that he was sad. I can also hear that he was embarrassed that I put our business on the internet. He wanted me to apologize to him. I wasn't gonna apologize. My house, my rules. I said no tattoos to after graduation. That's what I meant. He also said I'm not invited to his 12th grade graduation. I don't know what to say. I'm hurt. This is something that I have to live with. So let me say.
Now, surprisingly, I kind of agree with her. I kind of agree with her. But I mean, here's the thing where, at the end of the day, you know, I agree with one commenter. His graduation, his rules. You know, it is what it is. This is a thing where, and here's my problem. Okay, here's my problem with these kind of situations where we don't realize it's a single mother thing. I'm sorry, it's the father that should be putting down the rules. I'm sorry. When it comes to father and son, he can get more of the authoritarian from a father than he does from a mother. This is the problem when you try to play both roles, right? This is the problem with a lot of women, with a lot of single mothers, when they're trying to play both roles. It is very hard, right? The code switching or whatever, okay? It is hard to try to play both roles where you're trying to play the father, you're trying to play the mother, okay? I agree. It's her household. And to say that, you know, no tattoos until after 18, totally valid. Totally valid. Now, I don't know what she's doing by posting things online. I disagree with that. Stop. There's so many people, particularly women, stop posting your personal shit online. Particularly, right, if there's going to be consequences, i.e., you're embarrassing your son. You probably shouldn't share personal things if you're going to embarrass someone else. You probably shouldn't have done that. So that probably added to his embarrassment, his feelings, his current feelings, because she probably embarrassed them. So that I disagree with. I think she shouldn't have done that. She purposely embarrassed him for clout, which is absolutely kind of stupid of her as a mother. I don't know why you would do that. So I agree with her. I disagree with her. You know, like I said, I think this is the problem with single mothers where, you know, stop playing both roles. Stop playing both roles. Okay. I don't think women are fit to be the authoritarian, the leaders, right, of a pack, of a family. They shouldn't be the head of the household. But I do agree, with your house, your rules. And I do agree that the rule of, not having a tattoo until you're 18 is a good rule, particularly within the black community. I'm sorry. Tattooed up, it's not a good thing in my opinion. Okay. You're just trying to fit a stereotype. So.
And it's a lot of y'all in my inbox too. In these comments and shit. Cussing me out about what I'm doing in my house. My house, my rules. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. And I don't give a fuck how you internet people feel. Let's get that straight. You don't do shit for me, shit for my son. So why you so mad? Just tell me, why are you so mad? Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all really gotta stop. In somebody inbox, mad as hell like you know him. You knew him for the last 17 years. You done bought him a birthday card.
Wrap the cloth.
You done gave him money for his birthday. Y'all ain't doing shit. But internet, you know what you are. Stop inboxing me. Stop writing in these comments. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Let's get that straight. Keep your fucking feelings to yourself. Guess what? Everybody has an opinion. It's like an asshole.
Yeah, you're the ass. Now it's like you could just stop talking. Literally, you're posting things online. You're trying to you're trying to continue to gain clout from your situation. So really, yeah, you made it public. It's like, seriously, keep your private shit private then. Who told you to share your shit? Plus, right, the fellow internet sleuth, right? People are saying that the kid pays rent. So you have your son paying rent, and then you're saying your house, your rules? No. It's his room, right? He's paying rent. So, no, it's no longer your house. This is the stupidity, right? So, I'm trusting what some of the internet people or some of the commenters said. He's paying rent. If your son is paying rent, it's no longer your house. He's paying rent for a piece of that property. So this is where this is women's logic. See, this is why women don't make sense. Okay? If I'm paying, right, to live somewhere, it is now my house, right? To a certain degree, right? It's not like I'm tearing it up or I'm not remodeling the house, okay? But to some extent, it's my place because I'm renting it, right? I'm paying for it. He's paying for his place. He's paying for the room. So it's his room, his rules. You cannot, this is the stupidity of so many people, particularly women. You cannot put adult rules on children and then expect to treat them like children. This is why women cannot lead households. This is why women are not capable of leading households. The sheer stupidity. You cannot put adult rules on children and then expect them to treat them like children. That is the stupidity of women. I'm sorry. Right? Get a man. You need an actual leader in that household. Ridiculous. Like I was agreeing with her at the beginning. Now she just made herself look stupid by talking some more. And this is the women. This is how women work. It's like keep it private. Then keep it to yourself. But you're just making yourself look stupid by talking some more. But that's this one. So, let's check out another one.
What's up, girl? It's your girl Quay, and I'm back with another video. Come with us to Walmart to get dinner for tonight. We eating tacos.
It's Taco Tuesday, and I'm about to do my thing.
Come along with us. Okay, so y'all know they gonna get some strawberries because they love strawberries. So we're gonna grab 2 of those. Yeah, we're gonna grab 2 bags of lettuce. Daddy, you wanna grab 2 bags? Grab it. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna grab 2 packs of ground beef. We're gonna get 2 salt taco kits. Grab 280. No, salt.
Salt. That.
Yep. Grab 2 of them. Do y'all want to try some Mexican cheese rice?
Yeah.
Grab a tropical punch, a fruit punch, and Dooley gonna get a berry punch. A ranch, y'all. 5 tacos. Grab a sour cream. Emily's grabbing it. We're gonna grab a Kobe Jack and we're gonna grab a sharp cheddar. Daddy gonna grab it. And get a sharp cheddar. No, right here. This one. Yep, get that one. Okay, y'all, so that'll be everything we came to Walmart for. Let's go check out. What's up, Gully Girl? It's your girl, Queen. I'm back with another video. Come with us.
This is the thing I'm more concerned, right? 29 and a mother of 9. 29 and a mother of 9. It's like, seriously, who's hitting that up so much? It's like, is this multiple? It's like, I can't believe this. Who's going after that so much? All right, it's like, this is why I can't trust the whole, oh, we need reparations. We need this. We need this. The white man is holding us down. You have enough to have 9 kids. All right. There are people out there, right? There are 6-figure people out there complaining that they're living paycheck to paycheck, which I think is stupid, right? Literally, there are people that make 6 figures and complain that they live paycheck to paycheck. And now this big ass woman has 9 kids and is out shopping for food. Yes, mother of 9. It's mother of 9. It's like, seriously? That is unbelievable. But that is like, the nug knows no better. Yes, that's like, are you kidding me? That's like, seriously. I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted by the sheer insanity of that. So, I don't know. I think this is ridiculous, you know, and I saw this comment that says, let me guess, we paid for it. I mean, here's my thing, okay? Now, she didn't go detailed of her situation in this video, but imagine, you're 29, 9 kids. You must be rich as hell, right? To afford 9 kids, or you're on government assistance. Great. We are paying, our taxpayers, our tax money is going to you, right? Your big self and your 9 kids. Couldn't keep it in your pants. You couldn't keep it in your pants. You couldn't. It's like, that's the ridiculous of it. It's like, great. That's what we need more of. All right, I want to check out this video. I didn't see this video yet, so who knows, right? Hopefully it's good. She kind of proposed a question, or a thought, so I wanted to react to it.
I asked for one thing for my birthday. I wanted a cake with candles, and I told my husband this. And a couple of times he asked me what kind of cake I wanted, and both times I said, you know what, I make so many decisions. I really just want to have to not think about it. I like anything, so this isn't some kind of test or challenge, like literally just get whatever kind of cake and I'll be happy. And he doesn't like decisions, and so he had a hard time with that. But he did it. And so this is my birthday cake. It's a dinosaur, but it kind of looks like an alligator, which is why he got it, because my daughter loves alligators, and she's really excited to celebrate my birthday. And so this is my birthday cake. I asked for...
Here's my thing, right? This is something that I wanted to talk about, okay? I figured this is where she was going to go with it. This is what I want to talk about, where I don't believe women are actually sympathetic, empathetic, or really good communicators, or really all that smart to begin with. Not all women, but a lot of women. My thing is, okay, is that one, You chose a man that doesn't like to make decisions. Okay, that's one. Two, you told a man that anything, right? Pick anything, just go for it. Oh well, he pretty much picked anything. I mean, to be honest, he probably had his daughter pick it. Okay, but he pretty much picked anything. And three, women don't realize that because of how bossy they are, they don't realize that they created the very thing that they don't want to create. So, and I dealt with this, right? My last relationship, she was a huge, big ass bossy bitch, right? Huge. Like, you can't do anything without her say so. She was, I came to realize that she pretty much took charge of the relationship, which honestly, when women take charge of a relationship, it's going to go downhill. And it went downhill, right? But women don't realize that when you're the person who constantly trying to, you're micromanaging. You are the boss of everything. Everything has to go through you, right? You have to make every decision. And it's not like the man doesn't want to make the decision. It's because you don't agree with his decision. Okay? You will fight him on every decision. You will question him on every decision. So eventually a man will just learn to, you know what? Hell with it. I'll let you make the decision because I'd rather not fight with you on every freaking decision we make. So you know what? You can be the boss. Men do not desire to be the boss. Men know that it's the duty, right? It's the responsibility to take it. Okay? Men know it. But the problem is when women do it, they regret it. But still, they do it anyway, okay? Because women can't help it. Women can't help being erratic. Women can't help being chaotic, all right? They literally do the very thing they don't want to do, okay? They don't want to be bosses. They want to be the boss of the relationship, yet they do shit to put themselves in that situation. So one of the things I guarantee you a woman like this has done is that she made the decisions on everything. She questioned him on all of his decisions. So you did that to a point where he has completely taken a step back. He doesn't make any decisions. And that is because of you, right? That is because of you. Because you don't validate him on any of the decisions. You battle him pretty much probably on every decision. You micromanage everything, okay? Everything has to go through you. It's your way or the highway. So you've created the very situation you will complain about. And women never realize that. Because you're such a bossy ass bitch, you don't realize that you've created the very situation you complain about. And I believe a lot of women are in that exact same situation. Yeah, she's going to complain after refusing to answer his questions. That's the thing, right? And that's the thing, right? When exactly you can see that you can see what she's doing. She said, "You decide whatever you want, whatever you pick." And now she's making a video to. Seems like seems like she doesn't like it or she's disrespecting him, embarrassing him, whatever. You didn't want to make the decision. Now you question his decision. No duh, he doesn't want to make decisions because of you. And a lot of women don't realize you are the problem. The reason why it's women and children first in emergency is so that men can handle the problem without distraction. I 100% agree. My way or the highway. I will pick the highway because it's filled with women like you. Exactly.
So I'm just coming on here to air my grievances, and I want to know if I'm crazy. But my husband has been going on these trips with his friend. He sees them once a month for a long weekend, and whatever, that's fine. We've got 2 little kids. I just watch the kids, and he goes and does his, thing. But last week, he's like, hey, me and his buddy are going to go to France over summer for 2 weeks, all excited. And he's like, check this out. I found tickets on Air Club for $450 round trip. We're going to go for 2.5 weeks. I'm like, what? How? I never get to go on trips like that. I don't understand. Is this a dad thing? Am I overreacting? I feel like you should take your family. I don't get it. So I'm just coming on here to air my grievances, and I want to know if I'm crazy. But my husband.
Well, okay. I mean, like, I guess I'm hearing her thing. I mean, like, a bro trip. So what? I don't think that's hell. I said this before, right? If I get to 10K, we're doing a bro trip, right? We're doing a subscriber trip. We're doing a brotherhood trip. So it's not that crazy of a thing, right? Brothers, friends, they go hang out. It's not the craziest shit ever. Right? If you want to do something as a family, you could set it up, or ask him to set it up, right? I find women weird when they say that, men lack communication skills, but it seems like women lack it. So instead of you talking to your husband about, oh, why can't we set up a trip for the family, right? Instead of doing that, you air your grievances online to strangers, not your husband. That is the ridiculousness of it. You air your grievances online, but not to your husband, right? And you don't know how to communicate that very thing you want to your husband. You want to go on trips? Go for it. Ask, like, babe, let's plan a trip together too. Let's plan a trip for, I don't know, a couple months later. I mean, and then he was like, okay, do it. Let's do it. Because I guarantee you, him and his bros, they said, yo, let's do something. Let's plan a trip together. Talked it, right? They talked it out. Unlike you're just assuming he should do something. You assume that he should just read your mind. You assume he should just plan whatever out of the blue. No, men don't do that shit. Men rather not assume shit. Okay? Men rather be blunt, right? You want something? Talk to me. Say it. Just tell me to my face. Just say it. This is a lot of problem where women are not good communicators. They're not, in my opinion. And they especially don't know how to communicate when it comes to men. Men don't want to read your mind. Men don't want to read your body language. Men don't want to read your emotions. Just be fucking blunt. If you want something, say it. Plain and simple. Okay? And, you could say it in a good way, a nice way, whatever, right? But, talk about it. I just find women being good communicators is kind of a crock of shit. But, I guess. All right. Let's check out this one too. It's just, it shows you that these women are they're chaotic. And it feels like they want drama, right? I swear to God, when you listen to these things, right, which particularly this one we're going to show, it seems like women just want drama.
I can't make this shit up. Watch this woman get humbled by the mailman, and you will not believe why.
You didn't see me flagging you down?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, I was flagging you down. And by the way, I want you to hear this. Okay, I need to see Greg's mail. Greg Harrison.
Who are you?
I'm his fiance.
Okay. Do you have a request?
Yeah, I need his mail.
That's not his mail. I just pulled this from the blue box. That's not how this works.
Okay, so why didn't you stop when I was trying to flag you down?
Like I said, ma'am, I didn't see you.
Okay, so can I have his mail? It's important.
That's not how that works, ma'am. I can't just give you the mail.
Well, I need it.
Okay, so you can go to his house and get it.
See, this is a problem I'm having with him. What is your name?
My name is Troy Aikman, ma'am.
Okay, and I need to see your identification. So I need to report this in.
Not required to give you any identification.
You see what's going on here? This is what I'm talking about. Okay, I asked you nicely, can I see his mail because I'm his fiance?
But you're asking me at an industrial park, not even close to where his house is.
If you would have just stopped where I was.
So that woman posts the video that the mail.
Who do you think you are? So now anyone can just walk up to a postman and say, "Let me see mail of wherever." Who the hell are you? Why should I believe what the hell you're saying? This is another thing where women are so chaotic. Where's the logic in that? Why should some random person get mail from the postman? I think that's illegal. It's illegal to open someone else's mail. And I think it's illegal to just give mail to a complete stranger. The logic of women is astounding. Why would anyone think that that's a good idea? Why would any woman think that that's a logical thing to do? Absolutely idiotic. It's like, are you kidding me? Absolutely ridiculous.
Man made because he ends up seeing it, and look, she tries to make this video thinking that people will still side with her. Watch.
Take a look at this.
So I'm driving home from work, and lo and behold, prior one of my coworkers tells me that I'm on video. So I look on the video, and there I am talking to this, for the lack of a better word, nutbag, who decides to tell me that I need to give her her fiance's mail while she's talking to her phone the entire time. Then she threatens to call my supervisor. Well, as I look into it even more so, I find out how delusional this person is, and I'm sitting back and I'm wondering, what in the world? Then to top it off, I think the cherry on top, which made me laugh even more, was the fact that I see another one saying she's going to take me to court, and that she needed to, she had the one thing she needed, which was my name. Troy Aikman. You know what? I laugh because, as most of you might have picked up, and for those of you who didn't, Troy Aikman is a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys who retired years ago.
So here's the other video that she made where she states that she will be taking this mailman to court.
There's two sides of a story, okay? I didn't commit no felony, all right? He wouldn't give me the mails, but it's okay though. He gave me his name, Troy Aikman. All I needed was your name, and I'm taking you to court. You were rude. You didn't give me the mail.
So those of you who may not know, it is a felony to open somebody else's mail. Let me know what you guys think. I really hope this is a skit, which I doubt, because this is just so... let me know what you think. I can't make this shit.
It's the absolute insanity. I swear, women have no brain cells. It doesn't seem like women have actual brain cells. It doesn't. Because it feels like it seems like they are just running on pure emotion.
I can't make this shit.
You know what, you guys?
TikTok is going weird with me.
You know what, you guys are full of it. Full of malaka.
I shouldn't even be talking. I shouldn't even be talking to. I shouldn't even be talking to you right now.
So why are you here?
Well, I'm just telling you, I shouldn't be talking to you right now. And my lawyer said the same thing.
And yet you're here.
Now, it's not yet that I'm here. My problem is you try to make it seem like I'm the bad guy.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, but look online and look at what they have to say. It ain't me. I haven't said a word.
You did. You said too much. That's the problem.
Okay.
And I was just trying to be nice, but I just happened to drive around and saw you.
You just happened to drive around, but your first comment to me was, I knew I'd find you. Come on.
No, don't twist up my words. You're trying to be funny. That's what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to do my job. That's all I'm trying to do.
He's trying to be funny, and that's why I have my phone out, because I knew you was going to. Just so you know, everybody sees you.
It's okay.
All right.
See you in court.
See you in court. I shouldn't even be talking.
Court? I mean, I swear to God, this woman is like, this is what men are dealing with. I cannot believe she has a fiance.
Full of it. Full of malaka. All right? Because first of all, let me tell you guys something. I was respectful, and I'm innocent.
What's the respectful part?
To proven guilty, and I didn't do nothing wrong. But you guys want to come at me with the comments, calling me Karenita, saying that I should go to jail. Why am I grabbing his mail? But you know, it's so funny. It's always two sides of a story. How are you guys making it seem like it's me? Because I didn't even do anything. All I asked him a simple question. Can I receive Greg mail?
You didn't say that. You didn't say, could you receive the mail? You said, give me the mail. This woman literally recorded the videos herself. All right, where was the respectful part? And literally, you said, give me the mail.
He was so rude. But you guys didn't notice that, right? Yeah, all of you were so quick to get crazy in the comments
like if I did something wrong. But the thing is, I'm the victim here. He may look nice to you guys, but he's not. Watch the video again. I am innocent to proven guilty, and I don't care what nobody say. You know what, you
Absolutely ridiculous.
know what, you guys are you guys are
I don't know what's wrong with TikTok for me. TikTok is acting up.
I'm just waiting.
TikTok is acting weird with me.
On the mails.
What mail now? We've already established.
I understand it, but I'm not going through that again.
Neither am I, because I don't even deliver to your fiance.
Okay, that's all I wanted. You do know who Greg Harrison is, right?
I'm aware of who he is. You've made it very clear who he is.
Okay, and you did not give me the mail, correct?
I did not give you the mail because I don't actually deliver his mail, so I don't have his mail.
Okay, I got you all on tape, and that's all that matters. You can laugh all you want to, but it's okay.
That it is. It is quite all right.
I got you on film.
Okay.
So it is okay for women to harass men, but God forbid men harass women, right? Does not seem like this is harassing. Here's a man that's doing his job, right? And I will preface this, right? Maybe like the first video said, maybe it's a skit, maybe, but I think this is might be the greatest skit, because it looks like he's literally wearing actual USPS official clothing. So I don't know if they sell that stuff, but again, literally it's showing that she's harassing him. She's harassing him, and that's fine. It's like absolutely ridiculous right there, right? It's okay for women to harass men and not see the hypocrisy of that. Yet, God forbid, men harass women. Insane. I wanted to do this one. She's bat crap crazy. Exactly. I agree.
If you read my Twitter replies lately, the response.
So let's check in on the country's first.
And that's walking to the party. That's really like.
This afternoon. They'll be.
Let's continue with women's logic. I didn't know about this, right? I didn't know about this. This was the beginning of last year or the beginning of 2024. I didn't know about this.
Swearing in the first city council that is all women. This is the first time in the city's history. 4 of the 7 council members are newcomers. 3 are incumbents. This morning we are joined by council member Rebecca Naker. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are one of the incumbents here on the council, so you'll be returning for another term. But this is kind of an exciting achievement for you guys. Tell us about what it was like when you found out that the entire council would be women.
It's remarkable. It is so exciting. I joined the council 8 years ago. There was one woman on the council when I joined. To be now 8 years later and have all of us be women, majority women of color, all of us from diverse racial, religious, cultural backgrounds, it's phenomenal. It's so exciting.
Right. I know what this is like because I live in a home of all women. And it's a good thing, but it gives you kind of perspective, certainly for me. How do you think this will change the makeup of the council? You said when you first joined the council, were you one of only?
I was one of three, but joining one of just one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And so how do you think this will change things up? Or will it? I mean, just because of your sex?
Well, obviously, I think it's historic, it's remarkable, it paves the way for women who are coming after us. But I also think this group of people, just as people, are incredibly well qualified. We have people who speak multiple languages, who have come from such different backgrounds, who have different professional experiences, structural engineers and teachers and policymakers. So I think we also just have an extremely talented and capable bunch of people joining the council, and they're ready to get to work.
Yeah, it's a young council too. All of the council members are under the age of 40. Do you think that will play into kind of how you guys lead?
I think so. I mean, I think that means youthful energy. That means a fresh outlook on things. None of us feel bound to the way that things have been in the past. So I think all of us are coming in really energized and with new vision that we can implement. And then again, hopefully this is a sign. I give a lot of credit to St. Paul voters, actually. You know, they put us here. And that shows, I think, that St. Paul, as it has always been, is increasing.
No wonder why Minnesota is a piece of crap.
Open to more people with more diverse backgrounds and to young people stepping in to take the lead.
We know there's a lot on the plate for the council to be looking at. We know roads are an issue in St. Paul. What are the big, what question mark? Are they? Have you ever driven there? Tell us what will be on the agenda.
St. Paul already had enough problems,
that you'd like to see tackled first and foremost, and where we go from there.
I think it's critical that we make it easier for working families to live in St. Paul and to thrive. So for me...
Okay, I just want to get a tidbit of it.
If you read my Twitter replies lately, the responses sure are something. They're fighting for their lives in there. Let's just say a whole lot of people who were comfortable with majority male, majority white institutions for nearly 170 years of city history are suddenly sharply concerned about representation. My thoughts and prayers are with them in this challenging time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 St. Paul City Council.
Okay.
So let's check in on the country's first all-female city council.
I do not want to come to work to be bullied.
I've certainly heard Councilmember Wansley today make snarky comments and noises at people. I'm tired. I'm angry.
Me too.
I'm pissed off.
Now, after all of that, it turns out that the resolution asking President Trump to rescind an executive order on Cuba was a bit redundant, and that is because, as one council member pointed out, the president had already rescinded that order more than a month ago.
Yeah, but we need a female president, huh? Yeah, we need women in power. They're gonna get things done. No, what they're gonna do, be emotional fucking wrecks and hold a 6-hour council meeting where they just aired their grievances, complained about each other having attitudes, and demanded that the president rescind something that he already rescinded a month ago. Yeah, let's get women in there. So let's check in on the country's first all-female.
And you think women are logical? You think women are logical? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? I mean, literally, you.
Female city council.
I do not want to come to work to be bullied.
I've certainly heard.
So a bunch of women is bullying you? Ain't that progressive?
Councilmember Wansley today make snarky comments and noises at people. I'm tired.
So women are making snarky comments and making noises at people? Ain't that something?
Tired. I'm angry. Me too. I'm pissed off.
Sounds like a woman. Sounds like a room full of like, estrogen. Right? A room full of estrogen. A room full of just highly emotional people. That's great. That's what we need, right? That's what we need more of. A matriarchy right there. A matriarchy. Great. 6 hours of women complaining and talking about their emotions and talking about each other. That gets shit done. And no wonder Minnesota has so much fraud. When you have a council, right? A city council that just talks about their emotions.
That's walking to the party.
That's really like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but
going
I'm the
different
type of
places and
female
out.
where
That's how I've met a lot of people.
I don't be going home with niggas for the you know what. I just be hanging around niggas for the attention.
Like,
I'm an attention whore. Should I be sleepy? I need to.
That's
walking to the party.
That's really like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but
going
I'm the
different
type of
places and
female
out.
where
That's how I've met a lot of people.
I don't be going home with niggas for the you know what. I just be hanging around niggas for the attention.
Like,
I'm an attention whore. Should I be sleepy? I need to.
And you think women can be leaders? Women can't get along with each other. This will be a train wreck. It is already a train wreck, right? You see how Minnesota is. I mean, like, seriously. I'm sorry. Women are illogical, right? In general, right? Of course, there's plenty of logical women, but in general, women are illogical and more emotional.
Historically, America has never freed any country, and historically, no country has been freed by bombs.
Whether she's motivated by ignorance or hatred, it's sad to see a young American say something so ridiculous. America has freed many countries in its time, and yes, it has used force to do it. Perhaps she needs reminding that in World War II, American soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy to begin the liberation of Europe. And alongside Britain and Canada, America brought freedom to France, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Germany itself, among others. And then, having restored that liberty, for almost half a century, America led the NATO alliance, defending the free nations of Europe against the threat of Soviet communism. But it doesn't end there. American intervention in Panama.
I did. I saw the one. I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's the same one, but I did saw the men versus women thing. Wendy, this is a city council meeting. How on earth do they still have positions? The N-word, I don't care what color you are, if it's considered derogatory. I agree. I 100% agree, Wendy. 100% agree. It is derogatory to be using that word. And this is the thing, well, yeah, how are you getting shit done when you're just sitting there talking about your emotions, right? And just talking about each other, like, airing your grievance about each other.
In 1989 overthrew the narco dictator Manuel Noriega and established the country as a democracy and one of the most prosperous in the region. And it was America who led the NATO intervention to secure the freedom of Bosnia from Serb aggression, who, in case you need reminding, carried out the last genocide in Europe when they slaughtered 8,000 Bosnian Muslims at the Srebrenica massacre. Or we could mention Grenada, where America invaded to overthrow a communist dictatorship and restore democracy. Or the Korean War, when South Korea was on the brink of destruction, American intervention turned the tide against the North, preventing it from falling to communism and allowing them later on to become a thriving democracy.
Historically, America has never...
This is the thing where I love America, okay? I will always fight back against people who want to disrespect America. Always. And when you disrespect America and you're stupid, that's even worse, right? That's even worse when you disrespect America and the shit you say is idiotic. Don't say shit you don't know.
What law would you want to make? America has to let people go to the doctor free because in other places they have it free. But when my mom was trying to have a baby, she had to pay $10,000.
That's who needs to pay $10,000 to have a baby?
Yeah.
How much should a baby cost?
I'd say $5.
How much do you think an ambulance costs?
It would cost free.
It should. Do you know how much it costs?
Thousands of dollars sometimes. Isn't that crazy?
Just to ride in the vehicle?
See, they have to ask a child, because if you ask a fully grown adult with a fully developed frontal lobe, you're going to get a much more nuanced answer with more critical thinking. So this is not the flex that you think it is, by the way. Of course, a child's going to say everything should be free because this is exactly how a child thinks, which also goes to show.
Yeah, because they don't understand the concept of money. children don't understand the concept of money because they don't have to pay for anything. They don't understand why, how do I get my electricity? How do I get the TV to work? How do I get my iPad? How do I get the clothes on my body? How do I get the food I got? Right? They don't understand it because they don't understand the concept of money. So this is a thing where it's like, it's really ridiculous with Democrats where, are you kidding me? Like, stop pushing your socialist viewpoints. Okay? There's plus and minus to everything. So it's like, again, free everything. It's just going to bog our system down. This is something that a lot of us don't realize, okay? There are nations like, let's say, the UK or Canada or whatever. They have a hard time as it is with their free healthcare, okay? Their free healthcare is already bogged down. And yet, our population is much bigger than theirs. You think that our health system wouldn't be even 2 times as slow, as bogged down as theirs would be? I think if we develop a socialist healthcare system, I think it would be a lot worse than theirs. Okay, it would probably take hours for a doctor to see you.
This is exactly how all of her supporters think too. All these democratic socialists, whatever they call themselves these days. No critical thinking. They're basically children in grown-up bodies. That's what they are. And look, I'm not saying that you should pay $10,000 for an ambulance. I think that's ridiculous. I think that, you know, that's a failure of government, that we don't actually have a free market in healthcare. That's a whole nother story. But it's just ridiculous, like using a child.
And this is the thing. Well, I hope that Trump's healthcare plans would come to fruition, where drug prices are competitive, right? Where this is the thing where we could change our existing healthcare. Okay, we could change our existing healthcare. No one really talks about this. Okay, even though that our healthcare we have to pay for, but we don't know what we're paying for. You don't know how much the drugs you're paying for. You don't know how much the doctor service you're paying for. You don't know how much a hospital costs you until you get that bill, right? Until after the service, okay? You don't know what you're paying for until after the service. You should know, right? This is why when you go to an Apple store, you know how much an Apple phone costs. And then you can look at how much an Android costs. You can be competitive. That is capitalism right there. That's the beauty of capitalism, where we have competition. So if one hospital is too expensive, you could check another hospital, right? You could check the other hospital. You can check the service of other hospitals to see how much they cost. Because hospitals don't have to fear competition. They don't. They don't think that you will go anywhere, right? And that's the problem. That's the problem with our existing healthcare service. They don't fear competition, right? They don't fear competition. I think the same thing with insurance plans, right? There should be a lot more insurances, right? A lot of different, more variations. I mean, like, there should be better competition. Things have to be clear cut. Just like our drugs, we don't know how much we're paying. And we are paying more, right, for the same drugs here than people in like the UK or anywhere else. They're paying for the same drugs. And right there, I hope Trump's drug plans will pass, because we should be paying competitive prices. We should be paying prices that are just like those, or else we're not paying for it at all.
As a prop to, spread your propaganda.
What law would you?
Yeah, so I think that's ridiculous. What do you guys think? DA, I don't know. I don't want to be the guy, but you should look up the statistics of death to medical care in 2024 in Canada. Yeah, just what? Let's see. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. In 2024, discussions around the death of medical care in Canada often focus on the expansion of the MAID, or the medical assistance in dying, right? Reports indicate that, the death of healthcare? or death to healthcare. There are provisions which accounted for all death in America, bringing the total of. Are you talking about the assistant dying? I don't know. Well, Red Door, that's amazing. Paying zero? That's pretty amazing. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right, let's Canada's healthcare in I love that. That is funny as shit. And he's Canadian, right? He's Canadian, so I definitely trust what he's saying. And I lived in the UK for a bit, and you know, my girlfriend at the time was definitely complaining about how the healthcare system takes forever. Right? It takes forever to see you. So I definitely understand that. Okay, let's do some Kendra G. You know, it's been a while since I did some Kendra G, so let's do it. Wow, I didn't know that. Right? That's crazy. You know, I saw some TikTok videos of Canadians, right? Of Canadians crossing the border so they can you know, um you know, do the Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the club. Um Give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. Give me a few seconds. Sorry, I'm doing something. I'll check something out. I'll check another. I'm trying to, because I don't want to deal with Kendra's copyright shit, so that's why it's like a little bit annoying. All right. Okay. Let's choose this one. Let's choose this one. I'm here. I didn't want to, because I was trying to like cover stuff up, but yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get started. Let's check this Kendra G video out.
You ready? Yes. Hi. Hi. I tried to grab a robe real quick so you didn't go past me. I was about to say, I just saw you sit down and then tie something. Yes, I was tying my robe. At least I could throw some clothes. Download the Kendra G singles dating 16, 13, 9, and 4. Okay. How are they all by the same guy? No, I'm divorced, and the last 2 had the same dad. So the 3-month has the same dad as a 4-year-old? Correct. Well, why y'all not together? The baby's only 3 months. Because so I was gone for a little while, and what do you mean you was gone for a little while? I got in a little trouble by mistake, but yeah. So where did you go? To jail, Kendra. Wait a minute, you went to jail? Yes, but it was a self-defense situation, and it's a court case that I'm fighting right now, so I don't really want to speak too much on it. Okay, so we'll leave that alone, but can I get the time confirmation? Okay, so as soon as I got out, it was only 8 months, but as soon as 8 months was a long time, but as soon as I got out, I had a baby. So you were in jail pregnant? No, as soon as I got out, like literally. So when you got out, you got pregnant? There we go. Okay. And you but it was by the man you had a 4-year-old with? Yeah. So, okay. Well, so the thing is, so I tried to give him a chance when I got out. Like, okay, let's see if it works out. And while I was pregnant, I found out some stuff that shouldn't have happened. And he hadn't even come to his baby's birth, so he's not around. Is not going to be an issue with anybody. So, yeah.
This is the thing where women think there's not going to be an issue. You chose a man to give 1 kid to. You weren't with him anymore. Came back out of prison and gave that man another chance and got pregnant again. And he left you and not even looking at his 2 kids by you. This is the thing where women are honestly chaos. They're chaos. They're absolute chaos. Women don't understand. Why do you think that you only get the players and bad boys? Why? Why do you only get the losers or the players? Because honestly, you're a loser that players don't mind going for, and losers only qualify for.
Just a situation. Okay, I have another question. Go ahead. So y'all broke up before you had the baby? Correct. Okay, so he's not involved in either one of the kids' lives? No. Okay, and when did you get divorced? I got divorced it was finalized in 2023. Okay, so basically, ooh, Brittany, girl. I know. Can I ask this? Okay, you don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna respect it because you're going through the case. So we got Brittany, 35, Atlanta, mind of 5, by 2 men.
35. She's 35. Gave 1 man, 3 kids. Divorced him, couldn't be with him anymore. Gave another man 2 kids and couldn't be with him anymore. What the hell you think you're going to qualify for? I'm sorry. Women are so dense. Do you think you're going to qualify for good men? Or the type of men that you've been qualifying for already. Women don't realize that, honestly, right? How you live your life, your history pretty much shows you the type of men you qualify for, right? Particularly, and it's like women, the problem a lot of times is that women don't wake up from it, right? They don't have a realization, self-reflection that, you know what, you are the problem. So a lot of women cannot actually self-improve because they can't figure out that you are the problem. You are the reason why you have the shit you have.
3 by her ex-husband, 2 by her last child's father. What do you do for a living?
Oh, if that's an actual dating app where single mothers in prison, that's crazy.
I do hair. I'm in school full time for business because I'm gonna open up a few salons. And I do Spark sometimes, and a full time mom, doing a lot.
So you do hair, and what's the other job?
Spark with Walmart. I do that sometimes.
What is that? I don't know.
A delivery driver. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hair delivery driver.
And this is the thing where a lot of people got to realize that you are the problem. That's why, you are single.
And you said something else. You get child support?
I'm mad. No, don't nobody help me.
Girl.
Nobody but God. We making it.
You know you can put them on child support. I know men hate when I.
Here's the thing. The man you married, who had 3 kids with, he's not seeing his kids. He's not having his kid half of the time. Always salons. I mean, that's the best thing they can do, right? That's the best thing they can do. They don't have any higher form of education or anything, so it is what it is. It's like the salons things. I'm not like the biggest deal. It's just that a lot of these women are, honestly, it's just how they go about life. I question. Okay, do women go about life actually thinking? Do they? I question it, right? And her choice in men says a lot. So I don't know if she's going to say it, right? Who knows, right? She might say it. But hypothetically, where's your ex-husband? Why is he not, taking care of her kids? I mean, taking care of their kids. Why is he having 50% of the time? You don't need child support with that one, but the second one, seriously, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I say this, but I think child support is the #1 birth control, because if every woman.
No, the #1 birth control is abstinence. The #1 birth control is abstinence. Don't have sex. That's the #1 birth control. Right? That's the #1 birth control. Don't have sex.
Holds their child's father financially responsible for the child that they create, they would stop having babies all the time, because they would know that they would financially, because it would hurt them in the pockets. One of the reasons why men keep procreating so much is because women.
No, that's not one of the reasons why men procreate so much, because they're not, they're not being forced for child support. I mean, plenty of men. I mean, I think the majority of men are being put on child support. The problem is a lot of those men don't even pay. Now what? Right? Now a lot of those men would escape the law. A lot of those men would get arrested. It is what it is. Right? But the thing is, like, you want, this is my thing. She married the man. She gave 3 kids. She married him. Most likely, who knows, right? We'll see if she says it. She left him as well. Most likely, right? By statistics, most likely she left him.
Be like, I ain't got time for that. No, because first of all, the money ain't even about you. It's literally about.
It's about the baby.
It's about the baby, and I'm a product. And let me say this: I stand by this because I'm a product of a 2-parent income, right? Mm-hmm. And I watch my friends who moms, their fathers weren't financially responsible, and I would have more opportunity because I just had a 2-parent income situation. So, I mean, listen, and then fellas to have a baby. So no, I believe that women, let me backtrack. If there's a man, because child support is only necessary when the father's not being a father. Like a father can be a father, financially be a father. I know men who are not on child support who, if they were on child support, will end up paying less. Like that's how much they go above and beyond in their situation. It didn't work out with the child's mother, but they understand.
Yo, TBD. What's up, my brother? This Wednesday, right? This Wednesday, I'm going to be doing. Oh, hey, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. This Wednesday, I'm going to be doing the Muslim takeover, right? Takeover panel. I'm going to be talking about, do you believe that Muslims are trying to take over the West? We'll be talking about that, okay? So TBD, if you want to join, you want to talk, that's up to you, my brother. That live stream is going to be meant for you.
And that there's a financial obligation as well as a emotional and being a parent obligation. And then some men will say, well, give me the baby. And that could be an option too. Like some men are like, I'll raise the baby if you can't raise the baby, all those things. But never feel bad for holding a man financially responsible for the child he helped you create. And I stand by that.
I agree.
I wonder if Kendra stands by a man can force a woman to abort a baby as well then. Right? Does she stand by that? Because if a man is held responsible, right? Man held responsible for, if man is held responsible, which I agree, I don't disagree to that. So should women, right? If women are held accountable. So, but why is it women are able to, promote abortion, yet men can't opt out of fatherhood?
So there we have it. Now back to you. Brittany.
No, I didn't see what you posted Discord. I'll check it out. Red Door, I'll check it out.
35, moms of 5, by 2 men. In Atlanta. What's your zodiac sign?
A Libra.
A Libra. All right. And is a Libra. All right, girlfriend. Now I gotta say this. You got a 3-month-old. What would you say to the guy that might be concerned that you have such a young child?
I mean, he shouldn't be concerned. I'll come with 5 kids, and that's just what it is. You either can handle it or you can't. So if you can't, just don't come by me.
Okay, well, I guess
it's not for everybody.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
And guess what type of man can handle that, right? Guess what type of man can handle that? It's the Pookies. It's the Pookies, right? The Pookies can handle all that shit. So that's what she qualifies for. So no duh that she has picked Pookies that don't want to be in their children's lives. No duh. No surprise there. I said this before that, women are only as good as the type of men they picked. Why women have red flags? It's the men they've chose, right? That's a big red flag.
Yes, that's fair. I mean, she is telling you it is what it is. And if you don't want to deal with it, you keep it going. Fair enough. Now let's get to it. What kind of man are you looking for?
A leader, somebody strong, someone who doesn't just know God, actually the Lord. He actually has a relationship with him. And somebody.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you bringing up God? Are you stupid? This is why men left. This is why men left the church. You are a divorcee, right? You are also a baby mama. 5 kids, and you have the audacity to talk about the Lord. You divorced the man, right? And you have 2 kids out of wedlock. You have the audacity to talk about God. What in your life has shown to you that you believe in God, right? That you follow God's teaching, and you say, right? You say you want a man that's God-fearing, believes in God. Unbelievably insane.
The cap. Who's into working out, fitness, because I want to get in shape, so I gotta get bounce back. So yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if
She wants a complete opposite man. She wants a man that's completely her opposite. This woman looks fat. This woman looks obese, right? Just the position she is. And then she said, "Oh, I want a man in shape." Girl, you're not in shape.
I read 2 paid comments real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so Sam said they don't file for child support because they get pregnant by broke dudes. Read between the lines. Oh, damn, Sam. Were your baby daddies broke?
I mean, the first one was I married young. The second one, he had some money, then he lost it. Like with our first baby, you know, he went through
Pookies. She gave children to Pookies, right? She gave children to the Pookies. So how are you going to file child support on men that are broke, right? How are you going to file child support on Pookies, right? Men that have multiple kids by multiple women. She gave 3 kids to a broke man, gave another 2 kids to another broke man, to both 2 Pookies.
life. But, you know, that's why I'm gonna make sure this time I don't pick another broke one.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess
This time you're not going to pick a broke one? I swear to God, women are absolute idiots. What do you have that will qualify for a man of value?
Sam, I guess.
But
maybe
there,
you had a point, Sam.
I filed for child support. So if that's, yeah.
You did
I
file
hold
for
these men accountable. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not
There's
receiving
another
it
one.
right
I
now.
can't find it to bring it on the stage, but she's the royal hey child, something like that. She spent $5 to say men avoid child support all the time. I know some men who intentionally don't keep jobs to avoid paying it.
Yeah, what does that sound like? The Pookies. The broke men, right? Sounds like the Pookies. Yeah, no duh. No duh, you know those men on time because you surround yourself with Pookies.
Pick better ladies.
Exactly. So
Well,
we mess up. You're gonna keep messing up or you're gonna fix it. My thing is to fix it now. We're trying to fix things.
Okay, we're trying to fix things. All right. So let's keep going. Was that all your requirements before we go to your deal breakers?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is disrespectful men, men that don't know how to communicate. I really don't want any men that have like small kids because I feel like
Yeah, these B-dubs weigh just as much as men. These B-dubs weigh just as much as men.
I got enough. So I'm not trying to, you know, play stepmom. His mom role is a big thing. So, you know, his kids can be grown. So yeah.
His kids can be grown. Bitch, you have a 3-month-old. She would literally not date herself. Right? She would not date herself. That is the logic of women, right? Standards for you, no standards for me. And then you're surprised that you could only attract the broke Pookies, right? You're surprised that you can only attract the poor Pookies. I'm sorry, you are.
He belongs to the streets.
Forever, right? You belong to the streets forever.
Okay. Kids can be grown.
Or
that's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Yes. Buy a dog and die alone, right?
Did he look a certain way?
I really want some chocolate now because I mean the past is like caramel and light skin. They've been their feelings too much. So kind of something chocolate, tall. You don't have to be 6 foot, but taller than me. I'm 5'5". Yeah.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
He just need to be able to take care of a family because I mean I pretty much already started. So you know if you're gonna mess around with me, you need to be able to afford me. No more brokes. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's start.
Afford you. All right. Okay. So broke men got 5 kids out of you, right? Broke men got 5 kids out of you. The wealthy man is getting you old, fat, and used up with 5 kids. I swear, women, it's like women say you deserve this, and that's what you get. That's women's logic, right? You deserve this, and this is what you will get. You will get an old woman who is used up, who is fat, who is average at best in looks, probably below average, right? Used up 5 kids. Yes, that's what men want. That's what high value men want. and to afford, let's say, God forbid he has kids himself, but if he doesn't, to afford himself, you, and 5 kids, he's got to be well over 6 figures. Well over 6 figures, okay? To do all that. And that is what he's getting? That is what he's getting? Wow. And you wonder why high-value men, okay, are going younger or just doing different. Because this is what's out there, right? This is what's on the dating market. This piece of crap.
Talk about that. So is the expectation he's taking care of you and your 5 kids?
Oh, yeah, because that's what leaders do. Like, you know, and some men, they find out that.
That's what leaders do. Where's your example? You literally gave 2 kids to non-leaders. So you really wouldn't know what leaders do. You don't know what leaders would do. And yes, worst deal ever. She's an absolute idiot.
You know, they have 5 kids. I know she's going to need some help. I know I want to take care of them. I want to do, you know, what a man's supposed to be doing. He want to show me the right things.
I said this before, right? Women like this will only get the losers or the simps. The simp losers or the players. That's it. Women like this will only qualify for the players or the simp losers.
So that's what I want.
So you want the next man to be a better daddy than the kid's actual father?
A better father figure. I'm not asking you to be my kid's daddy.
Not father figure, provider too, because you want the expectation for the third guy.
Yeah, and provider. Yes.
So you want the third man to be a better daddy to your children than their actual fathers.
Okay, let me say this. And I say this with all respect. Your kids come into this world, they have DNA of one woman and one man. So I'm not looking for anyone to replace the fathers because they already have fathers.
Yet he's replacing those fathers' wallet. Women are stupid. Not all women, but sadly, maybe controversially, I believe majority of women. This is why when I say women, I don't mean all women, but sadly, I think majority of women. I think 51% or more are honestly the brain cells of a pea. Just the brain of a pea with very little brain cells, right? Very little brain activity. Because where's the logic in that? Literally, you don't want this man to replace them as a father, right? Replace their existing fathers, but you want this man to replace their existing father's wallet. Makes sense.
But to be a great father figure and complete our family. Yeah.
But a father figure with figures, because you're saying he has to be able to provide for the children. So how much money do you think he has to make in order to be able to support? Like, let's just say it's 5 kids plus you, so that's 6 people. So what is the expectation? Like, when you say provider, what does provider mean to you?
I don't want you trying to move into my home. I want you to, be able to establish a home for us. Like, we work together and get a home together. Like, it's okay. So I'm in Atlanta. You'll start talking to somebody. They're like, "Oh, I want to move in. Oh, I want to come over for 3 days and spend a night." And no, I don't want to do that. So I just want someone who wants to take their time, who knows how to build a home, and specifically build it from him. We're creating a new foundation.
So have a home big enough.
What new foundation? You already fucking have a team with you. You have 5 kids and yourself. What new foundation? It's not like you guys are building together. No, you're 35 with 5 kids. No, he has to build with what you give him, which is honestly ain't much.
For you, and you have 5 kids, right? I'm assuming they would at least have their own room, or maybe 2 would share.
We need like a 5-bedroom. I'm coming from a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So we need like a 5-bedroom.
Well, maybe 6, because what if he has 1 child?
Oh yeah, 6 then. But I prefer him, not to have any small kids. We have enough. We'll have enough.
No, you have enough. You have enough. It's like, so it sounds like, okay, so I don't know. I'm doubting she will creep. I doubt that he will get any kids with her. It sounds like I doubt it. Who knows, right? Well, they'll probably talk about it. But it's like, what is he getting from this deal? I'm sorry. No pussy is worth this. I'm sorry, it's not.
You don't draw no stick
You
figures.
said
Kendra, do not draw stick
you
figures.
said you got a 4-year-old, a 3-month-old, a 16, 13, and 9-year-old, and you said you don't want him to have no small kids. That's what you said. And you want him. What's your mailing address? To take care financially for you and 5 kids, but he can't. You wouldn't even love on a child.
You know what? No, it's not that I wouldn't love him, because if he's a great man and a man sent from God, I'm gonna have to accept what
Man sent from God? You're holding out for God sending you the right man? I'm pretty sure you didn't listen to God the first 2 times.
he comes with, right? If he's financially stable the way I expect him to be, no, he's gonna be. Then okay, he's doing what he needs to do to take care of all the kids, so that's fine. That's fine. Like 1. I don't want the whole football team. I already got half of it.
This is a thing where women put their red flags on top of a man. Okay, so whatever their red flags is will be included on that man. So she already has little kids. He better not have little kids, because that's gonna be a red flag. She already has little kids, right? If she's broke, he better not be broke, because she's already broke, right? So that's already the red flag. So you're building, right, your standards upon who you are. You are a below average woman. Stupefied. She is definitely stupefied. You are a below average woman wanting a above average man.
How much? Okay, we got a couple of paid questions now, girl. Now, okay. Okay, Wayne said, "Is this an April Fool's joke? Is she looking for us, or is she looking for a cent?" Okay, today is literally April Fool's Day, and some people are asking seriously, "Are you joking?"
No, for real. And Wayne looked like a little simp, so like, yeah.
Okay, so you are confirming that this is not an April Fool's joke. We have some more, but the way it's working, I can't see the questions like I used to. Someone said, "Draw the household, Kendra." We already drew the guy, so I already did that. Girlfriend. So how much money you think this man got to make?
Everybody like to say 6 figures, but
So I got wait. Okay, no, go ahead.
Maybe like 800,000.
Oh, this is April Fool's joke. You are being funny. Now I know you're being funny.
Okay, look. Seriously. Listen, stop it, Kendra. Okay, he needs not to work at a fast food restaurant. He needs to... I don't even want the general manager, because that's not going to be enough.
You are a salon worker. This is my problem, right? This is my problem right here. I said there's nothing wrong with working in a salon. Nothing wrong with working in a salon. My problem is that if you work at a salon and then you have the audacity to critique other people's jobs. That's my problem, right? She's absolutely idiotic. That's my problem, right? It is average women or below average women ridiculing average men. You are nothing. This is why she will only get the pookies, right? The audacity to criticize average men. You are nothing special. Just because you have a hose doesn't make you all that special. Every woman comes, that's a factory default. Every woman comes with, it comes with the holes, right? Every woman. It's factory default. You are nothing special. And now, because of your stupid mistakes throughout your life, you are even worse. You are worse, right? You are a used product, terribly used product. You are honestly a product that's so used, right? It's a product that's so used, like you have to be on a discount, right? You have to be a thrift store buy. right? You are a thrift store buy. And yet you are a thrift store buy thinking that you're worth Louis Vuitton money, right? You think you're worth LV purchase price. Hoes cause problems. Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna say 80,000. 80,000.
Okay, I want to go on record because I want people think sometimes that I do skits on my show. This is not a skit. This is not a skit. I am meeting this woman in real time, just like y'all are meeting her in real time. I'm going to ask you again because now I think you're joking. Are you trolling me?
No.
So you as a woman, okay, I say this with all due respect.
Before my ex started, the last two daddy, before he started acting up, he was making $90K a year. Seriously.
Okay, well that was the daddy, and that was the man you probably should have figured it out with.
No, I ain't even gonna put all his business on here, but no.
Oh, so he was making $90K a year doing shady ass shit.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You said earlier you don't want a man to move in with you, but you want to be able to move in with a man with 5 kids.
Mm-hmm. Not move in with him because he might have had women in there. We need to start over and create a new foundation.
And how much do you want to financially contribute to the monthly bills, or you don't want to financially contribute? Like, what would that look like for you?
I want one of the ones that's like, I don't need you to work. I need you to be.
You want one of the ones. God.
At home, take care of the kids, cook, clean.
Take care of the kids? Your kids? Take care of your kids? So you want a man to pay you to take care of your own fucking kids? This is why there's men's content. This is why right here, right? Right here is why there's men's content. To talk about this hypocrisy. To talk about men, right? Don't be the loser, right? If you're not the pookie, don't be the loser to wipe this shit up. And let me be honest, right? There will be a loser. There will be a loser out there that would wipe this shit up, okay? There will be a loser of a man that will wipe this shit up. There will be. There are so many losers out there. Please don't be that loser. Please, my brothers, don't be the loser that wipe this shit up. Don't. If you would listen to your uncle, right? If you can listen to anything I say, don't be that loser.
In the house, screw me when I say screw me. The things that, like back in the days.
In the days? What would you know back in the days? Mm-hmm. And the thing, back in the days, like our fathers, our grandfathers aren't dealing with women with 5 kids by 2 different men, right? Back in the days, right? They ain't dealing with baby mamas, right? They're not dealing with women with multiple kids by multiple men. Back in the days.
You should I email it?
Kendra. Right. The Lord knows who I need. He gonna send them. You see me?
The Lord.
You're 35. The Lord didn't help you before, and if He did, you didn't choose it. You didn't accept His help before, right? You had 2 men. And you gave these 2 men multiple kids. The Lord had forsaken you.
Let me tell you something.
So with that being said, can't nobody judge me for the past. We can only move forward.
Well, no. Okay, listen. We all listen. Nobody's perfect, right? So that's not the case. But
no one's talking about perfection, but she's beyond imperfect, right? She's beyond it.
Y'all be using God for everything. God be like, Paul, come look at this. Paul, come look at David. Come look at this. Y'all use God for everything. They got a story too. But here's the great thing. A man ain't God. We're not talking about God. We're talking about a man. And the likelihood, listen, nothing's impossible. So I will say that. Nothing's impossible. And I say this with all due respect, but not only are you a mom of 5, Okay, that's one thing. So he has to be able to look past that. You have
You're older. You're at the age where it's not as likely. Plus, you have 5 kids. It's not as likely as he getting kids out of you. Okay. 2, you're honestly fat, right? Probably. We'll see when she stands up. Probably obese. Okay. You have an attitude. You are expectant. Dealing with women that are expectant is the worst. Okay. Dealing with women who are expectant that are delusional is the worst. Okay. You have a terrible personality, in my opinion. Okay. Your looks are average at best. Be nice, kind of. She's a 4, right? She's about a 4 because she's fat, right? She's about a 4. Okay. But if you add all the things, she's about a 2, right? You add all of the things, how old she is, the amount of kids she has, the amount of men she had with the kids. She honestly, it's like, God, bring back fault divorces. Yeah.
a 3-month-old, that's one thing, and a 4-year-old, you know, he has to look past that. You also were once in jail for 8 months. He has to get through all of that. So a man that could...
Yeah, she has a rap sheet as well. Great.
Legitimately afford to provide for...
And I want to say, right, this is what black women think black men deserve, right? This is what black women think black men deserve. You deserve this. You qualify for this. Particularly if you're a high value black man, this is what you deserve, right? This is what black women think that you will get. Leftovers, right? As a wealthy, well-to-do black man, which is rare, right? Which is statistically rare, right? I mean, I'm not rare not rare that there's none, but rare that comparatively, you deserve leftover after establishing yourself, after working hard to create the wealth that you have. This is what you deserve. Yeah.
6 people, you know, including you. Why does he choose you when he has all these other women to choose?
That's between him and the Lord, you know.
Okay.
That's gonna be my luck. God is great.
Yeah. Again, it's like you're winning the lottery. I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it doesn't. There's a loser every day. But this is the delusion of women, right? This is why the Godfather himself is well missed. Because Kendra, she's not going to be doing it. She's not going to wake up these women, right? You need to wake up these women from their delusions. I'm sorry. What you need to do, right? What you should be doing is finding a good man, right? Finding a good, stable man. Doesn't matter if he works at fucking McDonald's. Doesn't matter if he works at Walmart, Target, whatever. He's a good, stable man. He pays his bills. He has a roof over his head. He has a car. He saves. He budgets, right? He knows how to use his money. He's a good man, a loyal man, okay? Smart man. And you and him build together. Build together. Doesn't matter if he's fat, right? Doesn't matter if she's 5'5". Doesn't matter if he's 5'6", right? 5'7". Doesn't matter, right? You as an average to below average woman should look for an average to below average man that is good, that he's morally sound, has principles, has values, right? He's a good, productive adult, and that's who you should be dating, right? That's who you should be with. That's who you should find. Yeah, I miss the Godfather himself. I miss the Godfather, you know, every day, every time. I miss the Godfather every time I watch the Kendra G videos.
Okay. So we went from 800K to 80,000.
Yeah, I was just playing about the 800, but
you're playing about 800.
80, 90, yeah.
And I don't know this, is 90K a year enough to take care of really 7 people? Because
that's really manageable, but that's his. Like I said, I'm in school for business.
But you told me, this is what you told me, you wanted him to be the provider and pay the bills of the household, correct?
Right.
So can you provide for a family? Let's say you're a family of 6 because you and 5 kids, and let's just say him and 1 child, or let's just say him and no child. How about that? Is 90K enough to take care of 7 people in Atlanta?
I'm trying to be reasonable. Because if
okay, so one time, so you know what I like to do? Let's take the emotion out of it. Let's just make it a math equation. Because I think if we talk about it in math terms, we can get to a.
It wouldn't be enough. I mean, not even in Atlanta, which I believe the cost of living isn't that high. I believe, right? But it wouldn't be enough, right? It wouldn't be enough to, take care of 7 people. It wouldn't. You'd be living poverty level, okay? Taking care of that many people, yeah, you have to be very frugal. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but you have to be very frugal. You have to cut down expenses. I mean, like, you can make it work, but then you're not living a middle class lifestyle. At $90K, you should be living a middle class lifestyle, okay? But with one person, you're not, right? One person making the income, taking care of 7 people, you're living paycheck to paycheck.
A better understanding. So, and you said is you want him to pay like the mortgage and the rent completely, or would you help with that?
I pay the water. Correct.
So is a salary of $90K enough to take? And I'm doing this with, he don't got no kid, right? I'm doing this him 1, and then you. So you're 6 people. He's 1. That's 7. Is $90K enough to take care of 7 humans a year in Atlanta?
For now, it is.
Okay.
We can suffice. Like we can make it work. You can find a house in that okay, I'm not gonna say a mortgage, so we didn't buy the house. We found one for sale. And you can find in the areas that I've been looking in, yeah, you can find one for maybe like 2,100 to 2,300. Like honestly.
Okay. All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay.
She said 100 to 200. I don't think you could find a 6-bedroom house for 200. I don't believe so. 6-bedroom house? Maybe a 3-bedroom house, yeah. 6? She said she wanted her kids to have a room themselves, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I got on the road, but I'm gonna stand on this sofa and show you just a little bit. Y'all can see some legs.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. That will suffice for the Kendra Cam. When was your
She looks fat. I wouldn't say obese, right? No, I wouldn't say obese, but she looks fat. Right? She looks chubby. Again, very average to below average. Nothing special body. Not worth 6 figures.
last relationship?
My baby's 3 months. About a year ago, almost.
Okay. When's the last time you seen that child's father? Do y'all communicate at all?
No, we don't. It was when I was pregnant, but like I said, we ended up going our separate ways, and he decided not to show. I mean, I let him know, hey, the baby's being born, and he decided not to show up. And hey,
but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
With him having the baby.
With him when you got pregnant?
Yeah.
So last time you had sex is when you actually got pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
Like some months while I was pregnant, but I haven't had any intercourse afterwards, and like we was like trying to work it out the first few months, and then yeah.
And this is when you got out of jail?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
My mouth.
Yeah, that's a lot. 600K and up? Yeah. No, they're not going to be able to afford something like that. And she's just said her mouth. Attitude. Yeah, no doubt.
I can be snappy.
No surprise there. Right? No surprise there.
Procrastination. And being so judgmental. Because I don't want to be judged. So I have to watch my mouth with that.
Okay, she doesn't want
to be judged, but she's judgmental. This woman literally wouldn't date herself.
be judged, so she got to watch her mouth for that. And why would a man be lucky to be with you, Britt?
I'm a strong woman. I'm a great mom. I believe in have a relationship.
Strong woman, men don't give a shit. Great mom, yeah, to your own fucking kids means nothing to him, right? You're not a great mom to his kids, so it means nothing. It's like, what does that have to do with anything? That you're a great mom? They're your kids. You better be a great mom to your kids. How does that make you a catch for him? Right? How does that make you a great catch for him? A strong woman? That's even worse. Men don't want to deal with women with a mouth on them, right? With a whole bunch of attitude. Strong women? No.
With Jesus Christ. I'm just always working to improve myself and be a better person, and I'm real.
And she's real. Okay, Britt, am I calling you? Why do I have Crystal written down? No, that's the wrong thing. Girl, I done draw and can't find your paper. I done drew your man, and to try to draw your man, I done lost. Here we go. Brittany is 35 in Atlanta, mom of 5. Was 3 are by your ex-husband, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 by her ex-husband, 2 by her last man. She does hair. She also does delivery, and she's looking for a provider man because in the name of the Lord, that's what a man is supposed to do.
No, this is the thing where I just find it, again, stupid, right? Men are supposed to do this. What are women supposed to do? If you don't qualify what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't expect a man to do what he's supposed to do.
Because God is real and he answers prayers. She is now a changed woman, Christian woman now, correct?
Yes.
You going to church?
I mean, yes, I go to church every Sunday.
Okay.
I've been a Christian. I mean, we all fall short of his glory, you know. Right. Raise a child so that when they do stray, they know where to come back to. So I strayed, and now I'm going, you know, back to my father.
Back to her father. Now, do you have a no sex to marriage rule, or that's not how you're not that much of a Christian?
No, I don't want to have any more sex to marriage. I want to really get to know a person. I'm so serious. I know you draw your little stick figure all you want to, Kendra.
So he's not getting the booty either. Yeah. Stay single.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
But like when you really commit yourself to Jesus and you change your ways, like that man who's saved and who's going to be the leader, he's going to understand. I don't care what you're doing out there, Kendra.
That man was. It's like this is why we need to be serious with women, right? We need to be upfront with these women because they're delusional. If women want actual results, right? If women want actual results, women need to wake up. Women need to be woken up from their delusions. I said it. This woman here needs to recheck where she needs to look for average men. A good, stable, average man. Where, I'm sorry, she has to work. She doesn't qualify for the luxury of being a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mother, right? She doesn't qualify for it. What she qualified for is a partnership. That's what she qualified for. She doesn't qualify for a leader. You're 35. Fuck that. No man is going to be leading you, right? You have a mouth on you. No man is going to lead you. What you qualify for is a partnership, right? Find an average, good, productive, stable man. This is why these women need to wake up.
You got a beautiful smile, baby. I already knew it was coming. It's fine.
Up the cow. Okay. So there's no sex until marriage too.
Yeah, I don't want nobody else inside of me. I don't want them spirits inside of me. I don't want everybody. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Not another one. Mm-mm.
So this man has to agree to provide for you and your 5 children.
He's gonna be heaven sent. Oh, I know. He gonna have to be heaven sent. I understand.
Y'all think God just be sending men down in special orders? Is that what y'all really think?
Sometimes you get what you, yeah. But you gotta totally put him first. You gotta totally change your ways. It can happen.
And what makes you change your ways? Your child is 3 months old. Your child's 3 months old. It's not that long ago you had sex with your deadbeat baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
celibacy or abstinence, or when did you make that?
I gotta change, right? I talked to God and I said, my biggest struggle is this man. And I said, I don't have the strength to leave him. Can you make?
Yeah, she dares to put up being celibate. Yeah, this is what men are dealing with, right? The insanity of women.
Make him leave? And it happened. He didn't even come to the baby's birth. So I'm like, this is it. This is the work, you know. And so that was my biggest struggle. I could tell anybody else, no, you either gonna stay around or you're not. I'm okay with that.
Okay with that. Okay. All right. So now, all right, honey. Just one last time. One last time question. You are it's because today's April 1st. You are not trolling me.
Brittany, I'm in Atlanta.
Okay, I know you in Atlanta. I just need the rest. And
you gonna send him? I'm
Jesus, heaven sent. Honey, let me tell you something. I can't. Listen, I would love to see it. I don't mind being proven wrong, child. And don't nobody want to be more proven wrong than me. So if that happened, please come back and show us all.
Okay.
I would.
I just wish that people would show it if she's proven right. I wish people would show it if she's proven right.
I'm gonna save it and I will eat this man live.
And that's the thing, right? She's given two men the greatest gifts you can give a man, right? She's given two men the greatest gift she can give a man, her body and children. What is the next man getting that no other man has got before? But yet she wants something that she's never gotten before, right? A good, wealthy man. Yeah.
On the show.
You better eat them all too.
I'm on, and here's the requirements. My kids be willing to marry you without having sex. Correct?
Correct.
You didn't have a height or look good requirement, did you?
As long as he's taller than me, a few inches. I mean, I want to be able to put on heels and.
How tall are you again?
I don't look like a giant. 5'5".
So, could he be 5'8", 5'9"?
Like 5'9" and up.
5'9" and up. Okay. So yeah. And it got to be legitimate. It can't be no actor who's like, let's call Kendra. Nope. Because I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say this. Y'all have to be married for some time from before. Because you can't just because you can't just
I don't remember if we married.
No, because you can't just meet a guy and then call me and say it, because that could be a play. I'm gonna need y'all to have some years in before I eat this paper. But I'm gonna say, what's your name again? Brittany. Brittany's man, and I will eat this paper if she gets a real man.
That's the delusion of women right there. Yeah, I mean, I swear, women need to be woken up, right? They do. And you think that women go on their that their healing journey means bullshit, right? Honestly, it's BS. Women do not have any good self-reflection skills. Women don't, okay? This is a thing where there was a point in time where I knew that, you know what? I know my rating. I know what I qualify for, so I'm not going to expect more than what I qualify for. And I believe a lot of men, right, have that. And I mean, you may want the top tier woman or top tier man. But for men, they understand that even though if I want it, I'm not going to go for it, because honestly, that's delusional. And a lot of men go about life like that, where they try not to be delusional. It's irrational. It doesn't make sense, right, to be so delusional. You ain't going to find success with being delusional. So, but yet women, women live like that. All right, guys, I love you. I love you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys are amazing, right? Thank you. You guys are amazing. I really mean it, right? Thank you for all the love, support. Please check out my other videos, right? Please check out my other videos. Please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Comment if you guys could. That would be helpful. Guys, I love you, right? Evil Eddie, I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. Red Door, I love you, my sister, right? Steve, I love you. Laughing Man was here. Love you. I think Big Bars, Artie was here. I don't know if Big Bars was here, right? I don't think I noticed him. TBD, thank you, my brother, for being here. Brent, I love you. Wendy was here. That was nice to see someone different. It's always nice to see someone different. I love it. Big Bars was here, right? Big Bars was here. Love it. Anyone else? Any more shout outs? Sean, thank you. Justin was here. But yeah, I think that's it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, right? I love you. And like I said, right, Wednesdays will be a call-in panel show. We'll be talking about are Muslims trying to take over the West? I think they are. And we'll also be talking about how I don't think that Muslims are a good Islamic, radical Islamic religion is suitable for the West. I don't think so, right? So we'll be talking about that. That'll be fun. That'll be interesting. So, that's it for tonight, right? Guys, I love you. Right? I love you. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. Please check out my other videos. Please comment. Please like. Please subscribe if you haven't. You guys are amazing. Later, guys.